Yeah, I like the way we came out. You know, we were. I think we're better when we run, when we push tempo, and I thought we came out with that attitude. I think maybe at halftime we had, I don't know, 21, 23 points, something like that, and fast break maybe 23. That's pretty good. So like that. Obviously concerned about the offensive rebounds we gave up. We're going to Miami Thursday, and they're unbelievably athletic and got good size. So we're going to have to fix that in a hurry. So we'll try to clean that up. But this is our bye coming up this weekend. At the time, I really didn't like it because I thought it was way too early. But with River Baldwin out now, maybe it is good to have a little bit extra time and hopefully get her back as soon as possible. So, but again, 5 people in double figures. I hate Mimi didn't get a double-double. Got her out of there hair too early. But again, great attitude. Said, hey, Coach, you know, we're winning and those other kids playing, that's good. So it's what you like to hear. But yeah, you know, good bounce back. Still not over what happened Sunday. As a coach, that's heartbreaking when you're that close to getting a big win on the road. So, but again, the players are probably a lot more resilient than the coach is, and they came out and played well.
Coach, this was your first time seeing this team respond to a loss. Just how do you think they handled that?
Yeah, that's a good point. I hadn't even thought about that. You know, I had a lot of people say that to me over the last month. Yeah, they're doing well, but how are they going to handle adversity? So, you know, it's early. We still, like I said, still got a lot of probably speed bumps in the road, potholes, whatever. But just, you know, just got to keep trying to get better and clean some stuff up. And, you know, again, tonight was a good step in the right direction.
Coach, one thing I noticed on the stat sheet is Zoe, the opposition committed 7 fouls on her. So that tells me that she's creating havoc, she's hard to defend, and she's making right decisions. Just could you speak to that? And to be 15 games in a college career doing that seems exceptional.
Very good point. Yeah, again, Zoe's special talent, and she's got an explosive first step with the ball in her hands and can get people, you know, on their heels and create things for herself and for her teammates. You know, tonight was more about her scoring the ball. But again, yeah, you know, you like that. Somebody, you know, the probably the toughest thing as a coach is when your point guard can't go by anybody, because now they can get up and really pressure the ball and make it hard for you to get into an offense and things like that. Zoe, if you do that, if you press up on her, she can go by you. So that's a great quality her and Sanaya both have.
2 new career highs for the freshman for Lacey and Zoe. How important to get that kind of production for you?
Yeah, you know, again, with us starting a small lineup and Madison starting at the 4 rather than on the wing, we had to have, you know, somebody else step up. And you know, Lacey, again, we've known all along, she's a great shooter, and we kind of been missing that, to be honest. We haven't shot the ball great in ACC play at some spots, and so to have her as an option is really big. She's still learning, you know. I had to talk to her a little bit about on the boards. It's a lot better when you deliver the blow instead of receive the blow. So just things like that. Got to be a little more physical. Got to understand how critical every possession is. You know, when you lose a game by 1 point, you realize, you know, one more rebound, you know, one more stop, and you win that game. So just got to keep stressing that. But definitely nice having her out there shooting the ball and spreading the defense out.
Talked about it earlier with the fast break points, but 23 points off turnovers got to be pretty good. For your team too.
Yeah. You know, again, like I said, if we can create turnovers and if we can get out and run, and we haven't really created as many turnovers this year as I would like. But tonight was good, and I think that's something we want to try to continue to focus and work on a little bit. Is there's times when you got to create offense with your defense, and so tonight was a good example of that.
The 2 freshmen said they enjoy being coached by you. You know, you can be hard on them at times, but they enjoy it. And to know that they embrace that,
that is interesting.
It is very interesting, and I thought for them to say that they want that teaching. What does that speak to them?
Oh gosh, they may regret saying that, but no, you know, I am. I'm passionate, y'all, and you know, I woke up every morning this week at 5 a.m. thinking about that game that we lost Sunday, and as a coach, you know, I got to think about things I should have stressed. I think our defense on that last possession was what we wanted, but I probably didn't stress a couple of little details. And so, you know, I'm hard on myself. But, you know, I just, it's not so much looking at the score even. It's each possession, let's try to be the best we can be. And again, got great kids. They're, for the most part, they're coachable. Sometimes I probably harp on it too much, and maybe it gets them down a little bit. But yeah, I want them to get better. I'm trying to help them. And you know, I'm old. I've been around a long time. I know the game as far as I know what works and what doesn't work. And so sometimes convincing them of that is a challenge. So, but yeah, it's good to hear that because we're gonna, you know, those two are going to be cornerstones for a while here. So good to hear.
What was the key to getting off to such a good start, and what are the things you want to take over?
Yeah, again, I just think we came out, and you know, you got to get stops before you can run. It's hard to run when you got to take the ball out of the net and throw it in. So you got to get stops, and then once you get those stops, you know, everybody wants the fast break, but how many people want to run? Okay, and so you got to run. And I thought we made some great passes ahead. A couple of times I thought we were patient, and that's the thing. If you'll just take that ball out wide and keep looking. I think it was Zoe one time. It was very late in the transition in the fast break, but she was ahead of her man, even though there was about 3 others already down there, and she ended up getting a layup on the backside. So, like the way, you know, when we share the ball, you know, that's what I love, is to see the extra pass or, you know, the draw the D and kick. And when we do that, we can be pretty good.
Did you envision a team having this balanced type of scoring? You know,
I always like a team like that, you know, and I mean, again, somebody may not like hearing that, but I don't want to be in a position where if somebody has an off night or somebody turns an ankle, you know, you don't have a chance. We got good balanced talent and unselfish, and so again, I like having that. I like having a team that you got to guard everybody. You can't double, you know, can't double somebody off of somebody else. We're going to have hopefully at least 4 people on that perimeter that can shoot the 3.
You mentioned the break. I don't know if the semester's starting. Are you thinking?
We're back in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's the beginning of the semester. How do you navigate this week? And get
Yeah, we're going, you know, I told them at halftime, because I already kind of had it in mind, but I told them at halftime, you come out and play the second half like you did the first, then we'll give you 2 days off right here, back to back. Come back Sunday, since we're off, bye date, we'll come in Sunday, start doing a little early prep on Miami, but also focus on things that we get off of this film that we need to do better. And then probably going to give them Monday off too. And then we'll have our normal routine 2 days to get ready for Thursday, but we will have taken an extra day on Sunday. But, you know, no more breaks really until, you know, March. So this is it. Like I said, it's kind of early to have your bye, but, you know, it might be at a good time for us. And we just then after that got to realize you're going to get 1 day a week off, and then every other day pretty much you're preparing for that next game.
I believe this was your 815th career win. How does it feel to get that here at State and in front of a home crowd after falling on the road?
Yeah, again, our crowd's unbelievable. Let's face it. I mean, yeah, I wish we had maybe a couple thousand more seats sometimes, but I think every game's sold out from here on out. I think that's great for our players, you know, to have that kind of support. I think they feed off of that. I think also, you know, when you can have one, you know, as someone once said, a small gym and still finish in the top 2 or 3 in the ACC in attendance, that says a lot about your fans. They're coming every time the doors are open, not just when it's maybe 1 or 2 games. So owe a lot to the fans. They definitely have helped us have a really good start here at home this year.
Anything else for Coach?